Hi everyone, it's Colleen here. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I want to show you the brand new electric pop and stir. Came out in this fall, and this is the base. Okay, it does come in a few different pieces. So we have the base, and then we have the plate that we're going to cook everything on. And that just sits in here. It also has a top. So you might have seen it in pictures like this, but you can store it. There's a cord wrap on the bottom, and you can flip this over and the base fits in the lid. So the lid we use for popcorn, there are holes in the top so you can melt your butter, but today I'm going to make candied nuts. So we don't need the top today, we're just going to use the base, and there's a few different pieces in it. You can take this apart to clean. This goes in the dishwasher. If you don't have a dishwasher, you just put a little soap in there and let it soak just for a few minutes, and it will come out nice and clean. It's pretty easy to clean. And then we have a guide for our popcorn and nuts, and then there's a little screw that holds it in place. So that is the basic assembly. We have two settings for popcorn and nuts, and nuts is on the right. I'm going to plug it in. It's not going to start until I turn it on. But I'm going to show you how I make candied nuts. I'm going to make some candied walnuts. I think these are going to be amazing in my oatmeal and just to eat as a snack. So like everything else that we make that's an appliance, we have a guide. It's a quick start guide. It tells you exactly how to make your popcorn and your nuts. I've been doing these a few times now, so I can just show you. We're going to take 1 cup of walnuts. Just going to sprinkle them on here. And then the recipe calls for a full, I'm so sorry, 1/2 cup of sugar. Anybody can do this job. I actually measured out a 1/2 cup of sugar, but I'm only going to use 1/4, maybe a little bit more than that. I find that a little bit less sugar lets the nut flavor kind of shine through. So we've got walnuts. I'm done. Not quite 1/2 cup of sugar. I've got 2 tablespoons of water. And then we're going to do, we're going to do 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I am using my adjustable measuring spoon, so I only have to do 1/4. I only have to dirty 1 spoon, which is nice. So there's my salt. And I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons of the Carinche cinnamon. So I'm really thinking these cinnamon candied walnuts are going to be amazing, even in just some plain oatmeal. And this, I'm going to use a little bit less. This cinnamon is really strong. It's delicious. You don't need as much. Same as our vanilla, the double strength Madagascar. I forgot a word, Madagascar bourbon vanilla. I need a teaspoon of this. You only need 1/2. And I'm doing it last because it's a wet, and I didn't want to get vanilla in my cinnamon or salt. So that's it. Those are our ingredients. And I'll show you how this works. We're going to turn it on. Hold on. So this is what my initial product looks like. I'm going to put it on the nut setting, and then it is going to just simply heat up and push our nuts around. This is going to take about 9 minutes until your nuts look sandy, and I will show you what that looks like. So our nuts are just a few minutes in, and you can see and maybe hear how this is heated up, and we're just getting the nuts all happy. This smells amazing so far. Okay, so our nuts are just about done. As they get towards the end, you do want to kind of keep an eye on them because some of them will try to jump out on you. If you use more sugar, they'll look sandy. You can also go by smell. So we're going to turn that off and take them out. Okay, so the body of this is warm to the touch, so I don't have to worry about burning my fingers. I'm going to take it off here. And I'm talking about using smell, so you can start to smell when things burn, right? So you want to just keep a nose out, and then I found the easiest way to do this is to just take the whole tray out. Probably not a bad idea to use some little grips just in case. And I used to try to scoop them out, but see if I can do it this way. I find it's just faster and easier to just dump them like that. Oh, one little guy. There we go. So this again goes in the dishwasher. If you want to use it again, make another batch, then you just spray it down, let it sit for a minute, and you can scrub all the candied things off. Then put it on a piece of wax or parchment paper. The instructions call for parchment paper, but I'm running a little low, so I've got some wax paper. So I'll just have to peel them off when they're cooled down. And then I used the tray, one of the trays from my air fryer, but you could use a little cookie sheet, whatever you'd like, a cooling rack. And then you just let them cool down. And a cup of nuts doesn't seem like a lot, but you guys, it's actually it's a pretty good amount. It makes like a nice jar for a DIY gift. And then if you're like me and you can't stop eating them, like 1 cup, really, that's probably all you're gonna need, because they are, again, wildly deliciously dangerous. They cool down pretty quickly. And because I use less sugar, they don't look quite as sandy as I thought they might. But here we go. Try not to burn my tongue. Oh my God. They're really sticky right now. When they cool down, they'll be less sticky. But these are going to be amazing in my oatmeal or just a snack. Easy, you know what's in them. Great way to do DIY homemade gifts. I'll show you how to do popcorn in another video, but this is one of my favorite combinations, is the cinnamon sugar. I've also done honey. I've done some savory ones. I use the savory maple. Also, you could do your own. You could do honey sriracha almonds. Honestly, anything you want to try, go for it. You need your seasoning, you need a little bit of liquid, and the sky's the limit. So there you go, candied nuts and the pop and stir. Thanks for watching. You guys are always welcome in this kitchen.